to Trading Lounge and the Asian report for the 3rd of April, starting with the ASX on the daily chart here. We've been, in a nutshell, well, counting 5 waves down, and then we were looking for an A wave, a B wave, and now we're looking for a C wave here. And yeah, so it's actually looking really quite good in a way, because what I've been looking for all this time was a classic trading levels pattern sitting on top of the 5,000 there. And that essentially is this here, where we have, well, you can see that it's sitting on here. That's the main point. So when it's sitting on here, then in a nutshell, we look to go long on this high here, this high here, this high here, almost like a robo trade here. Yeah, so we can look to go long now in this market, and we should already be long. So let's go in and have a look at this here now. So here we can see that the market is sitting much more on our level here for this. So that's good. And we're looking up at the 6,000 for this. Possibly, we'll see. We'll just count the waves as we go. So on the 1 hour chart here, wave should be triggered long above this high here, and we can also look to go long. This is the important point here, this one here. So we've got group 5,000 is a major trading level, and then we've got 1, 2, and 3 here, which is group 1. So getting support on top of group 1 here is really critical, because that will push us up into the next level here. The other thing I want to point out here too, this is kind of Richard Wyckoff's work. So he was there around the time of Gann. He was the one that developed the relationship between price and volume. So he would look at this situation here. This is distribution through here, and all of this is accumulation through here. So as an accumulation here, squaring time and price very quickly would be from this area through here to here, bringing us down into this here. So we can take the length of this here and put it up here and square it up that way, like that. So, but anyway, we always had this target up here somewhere, so we'll just continue on to that area there on the 15-minute chart here. Give us a little bit more detail on this area through here in terms of wave 1 here, an A and a B and a C here for wave 2. I was looking for this to come further down here, of course, into this, but it wasn't the case. So we're just going off these highs here. So you should have a long trade in here already. And if not, then you certainly want to get one in here today. So as I mentioned yesterday, I may have mentioned in this video or in the S&P video, but as I always sort of mention, when we're in a bullish market, we can look at the bullish weekly cycle, and the bullish weekly cycle would have Thursday being that buying on the Thursday afternoon, that bearish thing, and then buying Friday morning and Friday lunchtime and Friday afternoon, Monday morning, Monday lunchtime, and then we start to see profit taking on the Tuesday morning, and then the trend resuming after that. So it's good to understand that bullish weekly cycle in that regard. So yeah. All right, so moving on to Hong Kong. So with Hong Kong here, as I mentioned, I don't have a clear count because of a couple of things in this space here. But what I do have now is I have an A wave in 5 waves, a B wave, and a C wave coming back into this space. Yes, it could be down for 1 and back for 2, down for 1 and back for 2, but taking out this high here on top of minor group 1 here on the 23 here, that will be a long trade from that point. So we can go long from that point. Once it breaks here, then you can move that stop up into this space here for that there as well, because we've got an impulse wave here. And India. So India, we can also, we should be out of our short positions, and we can also go long now as well. So we'll looking to go short. Well, we went long over here, didn't we? I can't remember if we were supposed to take a bit of profit here or not, but anyway, we had a stop here to get to break even, but we also went short here, and we're taking profit down here. But now we've got this little move here, which appears to be 5 waves, and I'll just assume for the moment that that is there and will push up with other markets as well. So we can also look to go long here now as well. I'm just looking at taking that point out there, but you can also move in through group 1 here. So a nice tested support on top of the 200 here would also validate this as well. So some type of high here, and the same with here again as well here. So we want to be going long on top of group 1 here as well. We don't need the 400 in there. Yes, it is important, but it's not as important as 500. So 5 is the second strongest number, and there we go. So we can also just put this, oops, I don't want that. We want that little red line here. We'll just pop it under here for the time being. And that's that. Alrighty, thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated.
Report unless it's done.
Really?
Just holding up some plates.